Hello and welcome to the transcription explanation of this design. It was done using this script originally developed back in 2011 by Loren Sherman. So excuse me, I have hiccups right now apparently, and they don't want to go away, so there might be some brief interruptions, and just like that in this video. With that being said, let's go ahead and get to this transcription. So, we start the script at the bottom of each word and then go counterclockwise, like a time traveler going back in time. This first letter here is a small circle, and that means it's a vowel. So there are three different vowel positions. There's the E position, the A position, and the O position. The E position is centralized, so that means it's on the line of the word circle or in the middle of a consonant stem. The A position is always on the outside of the word circles. And then the O position is inside the word circle or attached on a consonant like a bead on a string. So those are our three positions of the vowels, and then the consonants have four different stem shapes. That's what these thick circles are here. So we have a deep divot, a circle inside the word circle, a shallow divot, and then a circle on the line of the word circle. And then the other element to this script are the modifiers. So there are dot modifiers and line modifiers. And the amount of dots and lines on one of these four stems determines what consonant is what. So here's our first letter. It is a vowel, and it's got a line going towards the middle. So if this line were on the outside, it would be a U. But because it's going towards the middle, it's an I. So this first letter is I. And then our next letter is a deep divot stem, like a horseshoe or an omega. And there's 1, 2, 3 lines on it, so that would be an F. So if is our first word, because all of this stuff here is just like the line modifiers coming from these two letters. Our next word is here, and it's only a one-letter word, and that letter is a vowel, and it's got a line going towards the middle of the word circle. So that's another I, just like that one. So if I. And then we have our next word. The bottom of it's here with this letter. And then this one is also pretty close to the center, but it's a vowel, and it's in line-ish with that stem. So that means if it were directly in line, it would still be read after that consonant, because you read consonant and then vowel if they're attached. Excuse me, they're like getting worse now that I'm talking. I tried to wait out the hiccups, but then nah. They're like, no, we're not gonna leave all day. They're just gonna keep on keeping on. Anyway, so we have our first letter here, and it is a circle inside the word circle, so this second stem, and there are 2 dot modifiers, so that would be a K. And even though this word is cannot, which is normally spelled with a C, you don't use the letter C in a normal word. You only use it for like an acronym or a proper noun where it matters, so you just swap that letter C to a K or an S, depending on what sound it makes. And that's why you spell circles in circles, like circles, with the S for the first C that goes S, and the second C as a K where it goes where it goes K. So this C in cannot is a K. And then we have the A, and now we have a double letter, just like this double letter over here. And this double letter has 1 line on it here, so it's got 1 line modifier. And this line passing through it doesn't count. Only lines that end on it count. So NN, and then our next letter is an O inside the word circle, and then we have a shallow divot with no modifiers making it a T, so cannot. And then here's our next word. The bottom of the word circle is here, and there are 1, 2, 3 lines on that, so that would be an M. And then we have an O, like a bead on a string there, so it's in this third position. And then we have a shallow divot, and this one passes through it, but this thick one ends on it. So this little switcheroo here is important, because if this one ended here and that one ended there, then we would have a W. But because only 1 line actually ends on it, we have a V. And then we have the E at the end of this word, making it move. So if I cannot move, then we have heaven, 2 lines on the H. And then we have the E centralized inside that. And then the A outside the word circle. Another V with 1 line on it, just like that one. And then another E. And then our last letter is kind of sneaky. It's the N hidden back here with 1 line ending on it there. So heaven. And then we have this thing which is the sentence circle because I needed that to put the comma between the two parts of the phrase. So if I cannot move heaven, comma, here's another I just like that one. Here's will, 1, 2 on that W. And then we continue around this word circle until we have that I with one line going towards the middle, and then we have that double L with 3 dots on it. So I will, and then we have 1, 2, 3 lines on the R, an A outside the word circle, I line going towards the middle, and then this S has those 1, 2, 3 lines on it, and then an E, raise. And then our last word with this kind of like emphasis of these lines and these like bolded letters is hell with 2 lines on a deep divot with an E. And then I put that 2 L's separate so I could get this nice like pattern of dots here with the 6 dots instead of just the 3 dots. And then this slight overlap is okay as long as we can still tell that they're two letter stems, which each have 3 dots. So yeah, H-E-L-L. So altogether that's, if I cannot move heaven, I will raise hell. And I really like how this design looks, especially with those 2 lines kind of shooting into that last word there. Anyway, I hope you like your design, and I hope my hiccups didn't interrupt this video too much. And it would be funny if they decided to be done now that I'm done with the video. So yeah, that's your design, and I'm excited to let you see it and hand it off to you. Bye!